I've been in this business 27 years, and I thought, well, you know, I must be a pretty good leader. I've been a principal for 17 years, and then as we started going through the process, the light really started to come on. I started thinking, you know, they're right. You're a good manager, but are you a good leader? It's leading those people and getting them to, you know, getting everybody to go in the same direction that's probably the most difficult thing.
Powerful.
Revealing. Innovative.
Challenging. But reflective.
Invigorating.
Has made me take a deep look inside and see some changes I really need to make.
Motivational and inspiring.
Thought-provoking.
It goes way deeper than anything I've been in before.
I knew y'all said this was going to be life-changing, but I didn't know it was going to be career-changing.
Research is very clear that you can have a great campus and have an average leader, and that campus will only achieve at the level of leadership. But yet, to take average teachers and a great principal on a campus, you can translate that into excellent results for students and bring that campus up to a new level that's never before been reached.
We need to be able to spend resources to better train our superintendents and our principals to increase student performance.
Investing in our administrators is a great investment, that it will just continue to grow leaders for years to come. Our superintendent is a great superintendent, but she may not be there forever, so we've got to continue to grow our leaders.
I've been doing this for 14 years. I wish I'd had this program earlier in my career. I probably would have been a more effective leader.
We felt like we were at a time and a place that we needed to grow, to do better. And in order to get to that next level, we were going to have to open our minds and let other people look at us and give us some help, develop a plan to go to the next level. When we first decided to go with the Hallmarks of Excellence process, I began to think about the different people that I wanted involved in it. And I first thought just about the administrators, my principals, myself, and then I also included my athletic director.
I think this program tries to get you to the next level, which as an athletic director, someone that's involved in sports, that's constantly what you're preaching to everyone around you.
The community looks to us for leadership because in our society today, athletics is a big deal. And so, you know, we need to be great leaders because in a lot of ways we are the face of the school district.
And if I had it to do over again, I would add my assistant principals and one or two more people.
The personal professional development plan that is a result of all of this is really a roadmap for professional development for the next 3 to 5 years.
When you do the assessment, the information is confidential, and this is between me and Hallmarks, and nobody else gets to see that information.
I spent a couple of hours up here on a Sunday afternoon where there was no one around, so I could do my assessment, an online assessment.
We did it at our own pace, and it's not timed.
They hit me right on the nose. They described me to a T, and I got to see it in black and white and see my weaknesses, and it gives me an opportunity to work on them and leverage my strengths as well.
The Hallmarks program is highly confidential, so the individual administrator is responsible for what someone will know about their assessment results. What the superintendent does learn is aggregate information about their district. They can understand where their district is from a strengths and developmental gap standpoint so that they can use that information to further the development of their team.
And we had a webinar, teleconference, where we looked at the group results.
Where we had strengths, weaknesses, some places we were higher, some places we were lower, but we can take that and as a team review that information and start looking at, hey, where do we need to ramp up?
It really made us step back and take a look at those areas where we thought we were really great leaders and we actually needed improvement in those areas. And we actually established a plan on specifically on what we're going to do to improve in those areas.
It gives that superintendent then the opportunity to plan for future development as a team and individually as well. And then it helps him to plan professional development for his entire campus, his entire district.
You do your assessment and then you meet and you get your results. And the results day was absolutely one of the hardest days as a professional that I have ever had. I can be honest with you on that. And as I look back, I realize it was probably one of the best days personally and professionally I've ever had. And a lot of that was because it's very true. It's very true. There's a who you are and who do you want to be and how can you be the most effective leader.
We're drilling down deep. So to speak, we're looking into our own souls on how we operate, how we function as leaders. It's not always pleasant. Sometimes it's like taking medicine. We don't like that initial taste, but I think the results are going to be very fruitful.
That's a good thing about Hallmarks, when it makes you see yourself the way you really are. Hey, I really know where I am, because by knowing where I am, I know where I can go and I know what I need to do to get there.
Oftentimes as administrators, we don't have someone else to turn to talk to about issues because as superintendents, we're the lone wolves.
No one else will say to you in writing or to your face where your strengths and your weaknesses are at this level. A superintendent's the same way. There's nobody who's going to say it to you. And so here it is, black and white. That's me. And you need to know so you can grow.
This professional development is very specific to individual needs.
Coaching, I think, is probably one of the most valuable aspects of the hallmarks of leadership, because if you want to see change occur, that's what you need. You've got to be coached.
You can pick what you want to work on. When you walk in with the trainer, he's very skilled in saying, you know, what do you want to do?
The coach works with that individual in light of their data and their report. Then we put those individuals into small cluster groups and we work in role play and develop some stronger background information in those areas that they need improvement in. And then we create a professional learning community with the big group. All the members of the project come together 4 times over the course of 6 to 8 months and create that professional learning community.
Welcome to the Hallmarks of Excellence in Educational Leadership.
Now, once we got into it and saw how in-depth that it really tests your leadership skills and how it actually tries to help you with your leadership skills, I think that's the difference in this than in any other workshop or a clinic that I've gone to.
It's nice to get in there and have the chance when you'd have little vignettes and some role playing and things, so we could really practice the things that our trainer wants us to do.
We operate as a team. Our administrators operate as a team. And we need to have a joint vision. We need to have a joint language.
They just took the things that we needed the most as a group, and we've had trainings on that. And they have just been fantastic. I can honestly say that every single interaction I have had with a Hallmark program, whether it was an individual session or a group session or a phone conference, I came back the next day and applied something that I learned to my school and to my classroom.
The group session has been very helpful because of the networking. You see that the problems that we experience in our district are not necessarily problems that we just have. Everyone has the same problem.
But then we also shared what our ideas would be to overcome some of those obstacles.
When we have our administrative meetings, it's changed the tone of that meeting and the things we talk about. Our meetings now are based pretty much on student performance, and we talk 90–95% of our time is spent on how are we going to improve student performance and the things that we need to change.
It's very important that we stay fresh, not only from a fact-gathering standpoint, but also on techniques on how to work with people, how to lead people, motivate people in a changing environment.
It actually helps you to revitalize yourself.
I know I'm a better leader. I'm more effective with our teachers and with our students.
You know, I feel like it's really rejuvenated me in the career.
I think you can ask most anybody in town that we're a stronger, much stronger team now than we were.
It's given us all a common goal or a common vision for our, not just our campus, but our whole school district.
The hallmarks of excellence carry over into the classroom in several ways, but the most prominent is a way to take my educational strength, share it with the teachers, and help them share it with the student.
And the only thing that's going to do is improve student performance.
If you want to grow and really expand your abilities to make more difference for more people, you've got to learn how to work through others.
It's the greatest opportunity for you to move into a leadership role with your district, with your teachers, with your kids.
You're doing an injustice to the school district, the teachers, and the students if you don't take the time to do this.